Yes, guys, and a welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102. We have a journeyman save for you, which I was sent probably about an hour ago. And like a spastic, right, I couldn't get it to work. And that's because I've just realised that it's an update. It's an update, it's not an ODB. So I know it's going to work now. So this is from our very own Dutch King, Marc Rutgers, who has sent me, he's called it journeyman save. And all he's told me is that it was Ajax. So I don't know if his plan is to move around. So I've not fired this up yet. And this, to my understanding, this is the October 24 update versus a 230 Knicks patcher, because I put this on his computer recently. And here we are. Where are we now? So we're at the start of Season 2. Season 2. Let's have a look now then. He won the league. He won the league. Nice. Nice, okay. Let's have a look what else you did. Fuck all that shit. Right, let's see. Did you win this? No, you're not in any of that shit. Let's have a look. The quarter-final of the Cup. And you won the Europa League. Okay, interestingly. What about... Hang on. Yeah, the quarter-final of the Cup. You won the Europa League. So what happened in the Champions League, Mark? That's what I want to know. Okay, let's have a look at his transfers. Okay, let's go to last season's transfers. Ben Chilwell. My issue about Ben Chilwell is that he's got a high injury prone. Badashio now, he'll sometimes load up with an injury prone high, sometimes he won't. If he don't, then he can be a good buy, because I think he's not needed. Yeah, that's a bargain. He had a good season. Edson Alvarez. Never really heard of him, to be honest with you, but great response there. Never heard of that guy, Munoz. Okay, so not really many buys. This season then, we'll get to your this season. So they look like pre-arranged deals then. Yeah, they were. Okay, so... Guessing he... was he pre-arranged? Tell me you didn't buy him, because he looks like a shower of shit. That you should not be buying that sort of player at Ajax, let's be honest. Okay, so you've obviously been to Chelsea. Nicely done. 10 million, okay. Ashcroft. Maybe he appeared on the school list, I don't know. Danny Perez from Betis. Interesting. Adingra. Now that's quite interesting. He tends to do really well, don't he, Adingra? Yeah, decent looking player there. Oh, Pedro Neto. Again, injury prone 15. He's only content on staying. And I'm worried about that. He's only content on staying and you've only just bought him. Okay, Diego Jota is a great signing. How the fuck did you get him? How much did you pay? He had a bad season at Liverpool, didn't he? Fuck me. That's a great signing. But injury prone 14. Kepa. Now Kepa, I see what you've done here. Kepa starts out on loan, don't he? At Bournemouth. Soon as he returns back from his loan, he's probably not needed, and you've swooped in, and that's why you've picked him up for a bargain, £2 million. Yeah, good deal there. James McCarthy. I don't feel McCarthy develops into the sort of player that you might want him to. And Anthony Gordon is a great signing. Yeah, bad season, didn't he, for Newcastle? So, good stuff. Let's see if there's any notable players that you fucked off. I'm always intrigued as to why certain players... I thought he appears on the school search many seasons ago. There was a big expectation of this guy, weren't there? Carlos Forbes. Okay. Well, you've certainly been busy, haven't you? You've certainly done a lot of winning and dealing. Quite surprised you got rid of this guy. I quite like him, but there's probably a reason. And him. I'm very surprised at some of your sales. To be honest with you, I think you got rid of some real decent players. I'd have kept him for a season. I mean, look what he did at Huddersfield. I mean, I know Huddersfield is second or third tier, whatever they were, but fuck me, in fact, let me just look something really quickly at Huddersfield, very quickly. Oh no, they are first. They are League One. Okay, very surprised. But hey ho, money. Okay, bit of money there. Let's have a look at future transfers. You got any offers in? Oh, they're all pre-arranged deals, aren't they? So they'll probably... Oh, is that the guy I was talking about? Oh, maybe yeah. In fact, I don't know. But Yeah, you got some great players coming in, and they'll develop. They'll develop great. They really will. So let's take a look now then at manager stats. Very good overall. Ooh, bit of work to do there. Bit of work to do indeed. Let's take a look at your tactic. Now, I remember you've done this tactic before, haven't you? I'm sure I've seen you do this tactic before, Mark. It's an interesting one. It really is. So look at your team instructions. Direct, yep, totally get all that. Anything of interest over here? Nothing really. Pretty standard. Pretty standard, yeah. All of you. That's interesting. The cross ball. See, I'm guessing you've got these two wider midfield centres with cross ball as well. Very interesting. Through balls, okay. Hang on a minute. Yeah, it's quite interesting. It really is. Yeah, it is. Okay, very, very interesting. So, what's on the agenda? Well, let's have a look now. Let's have a look at jobs. Right, we'll see. Okay, interesting though. With that formation, Mark, I'm intrigued to see. Oh, Brian Brobbery, he's one of those players that appeared on a lot of as a real prosperous player in several updates ago. So with that formation in mind, you've obviously brought in Pedro Neto. What's your plans to play him? Because naturally he's a winger. So unless you're going to play him up here, but I mean you've got some decent players. I mean, it's hard to. I mean, he turns into a fucking great player. Juro Haito is a fucking great player. Chilwell, I'm unsure. I'd personally question that. Noni over here, I think he's a great player, but the injury prone is 18. Chelsea have a lot of players injury prone. I would personally question a few players, I really would. He was a Bosman, weren't he? I recognise him. I think a bit surprised at some of your signings, but do you know what? It's not for me to judge, but I do. Let's have a look. Have you got anything in your resis? Let's have a look if you've got. Let's have a look if you've got anything on your training as well. Right, okay, I like it. I like a good training setup. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Depends how I'm feeling. Tell you what, right? If they've maintained fitness condition of 100% with that drill, then that's impressive. That's very impressive. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Nothing else. Let's have a look at your goalkeepers ones. Have you got anything specific? So you've moved the fitness and tactics to... Yeah, interesting. Let's have a look if you've got anything on your... Oh, no, that's very interesting. Jeez. And if they're maintaining, that's a really good spot that they're doing that. It really is. I might even try that myself, because I don't really... I've got to be in the mood to play a game using training. Is the game sophisticated enough to take it on board? Yes, I do think, because there was a lot of flaws on the ODB with the training. Like the percentages of players. But I'm shocked, actually, what we're 2nd of August, that they've all maintained 100%, unless you've only just done this. I mean, that is interesting, really is. So, yeah, good stuff, Mark. Some absolute cracking stuff. And we're all waiting to see where next season finishes. So let me just check now then. What did PSV get last season? 75 points. 75? So you only just won it. Is that what you're saying? 77, 75. Wow. Well, what can I say? But, yeah, great stuff here, Mark. Definitely, obviously, this applies to anybody. If ever you want to send me a save and, time permitting, I try and get some preview saves in where I can. But, Mark, yeah, keep them coming. And keep them coming on a preview save. We love particularly stories. And when you call it journeyman, I like to think that means you're going to dot around. Let's have a look at your selected leagues now then. This will give us a rough idea of where you plan to go. Belgium, Brazil, England, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, all the main European countries. But no Scotland. I'd have personally, right, truth be told, this is my latest. When I'm in a league now, I put all these leagues that you've selected. I do add Scotland. And I also add United States, Australia, Brazil and Argentina. I know you've got Brazil. I think if you're going to have Brazil, you should have had Argentina. I've even got Australia. I mean, there's only a few that I just wouldn't name anymore, to be honest with you. I'm even considering expanding it to China as well. Croatia don't interest me. Denmark, Finland, Japan don't. Northern Ireland don't. Norway don't. Poland don't. Republic of Ireland don't. Russia don't. Sweden don't. Turkey maybe. But that's just my opinion. So that's it from me, guys. And until next time, take it easy.